So welcome with the new microphone, so hopefully you should all hear me clearly now, which has always been a bit of a bugbear, but now we're all teched up, we're good to go. This is all about the Mavrik drivers coming out this week from Callaway. So just going to explain to you briefly about what it does and where it's positioned, and what we're going to do is we're going to hit like for like sim against Mavrik in terms of each component. Because we have the universal sleeve system, we can actually go head to head and see which one does what. So without being too simplistic, it's very similar to the sim story. It's the aero package underneath that's more important than the top. So again, if you look at the angle of the Mavrik and where all the grooves are, the channeling, that's all about getting the airflow to move as fast as you can away and out the back. It's a bit like a car. So you try and make it as slippy as possible to create as much club head speed as possible. Remember, the middle is the middle. We've still got jailbreak in there, which is in there. You can see it's a bit more compressed than before, slightly narrower, trying to create as much trampoline across the face as possible. So yeah, the middle's the middle, but it's now about effective hitting area and getting this whole area activated. So if you hit it anywhere near there, you're going to create a great ball speed, which potentially is going to give you distance. So, family to go. Simply put, Sub-Zero, 2 weights front and back. Again, changing front and back to change the CG location. One going higher for higher and one MOI at the back. Weight forward to really kill the spin. Again, the spin rates on this are a little bit higher than they were in the Flash. Okay, so it's not the same as Sim, it's not the same as Flash, it's different. So it sits slightly more spinny. That's for control purposes, to find more fairways and control distance. Then you've got, simply put, classic Mavrik, 1 weight at the back. Shape wise, slightly more stretched at there. Again, carbon crown on all the models. Loft wise, 9 and 10.5 and 12 on this. In the sub, it's 9 and 10.5. So very much same as last time. So that's how that works. Again, if you remember the old Optiforce driver from about 5-6 years ago, that bottom configuration, apart from the speed lines, if you like, is pretty similar to a lot of guys are going to look at. And then last of all, there is a sort of a draw type or max head. You can see where the weights are. Pretty obvious. That's your heel weight for turning it over or losing the fade. Shape wise, again, more elongation, higher MOI, more of a draw bias driver, definitely. So that's where the family sits. Again, this comes in 10.5 and 12. So simplistically put, this is a different type of range to what you've seen in the past. So if you imagine the evolution of the Callaway driver, the Epic driver was quick. Jailbreak in there, it went a long way, but control was probably a little bit, sort of, if you like, forsaken. Rogue went back a little bit in terms of stability. Ball speeds were comparable, maybe not quite as quick as an Epic. Flash definitely was quick, but again, just was a little bit wibbly wobbly in terms of stability. And now with Mavrik, they're trying to get everything together where it's got the MOI plus the ball speed. That's what they're trying to create, is the stability of a ping driver, for want of a phrase, but retaining that ball speed, which is last year was definitely the highest out there. But that's the range. What we're going to do, we're going to take each range, Sim D, Sim Standard, Sim Max, and put it against its relevant competitor, and we'll give you some numbers and show you what's going on, because that will give you an idea of, you know, the launch and spin differences. I'm not saying that one's better than the other, that's not true. But if you've got a certain launch and spin characteristic, one will be better for you than the other. They're not the same this year, they're very different. So this will give you an idea of which one maybe would be better suited to your golf swing. But we'll watch out, we'll give you some results this week.